That just feels...
You know what the strange thing is when people say Trent about his defensive stuff, but he must look at the other defenders ahead of him and go, well, they're not great defensively either. It's not as if his Tuchel's are gone, I like lads to be rock solid at the back, and some of the lads ahead of him, they're not even good defenders.
I mean, you've got so right backs, you've got Jed Spence potentially.
It can't be just...
You've got Livramento, you've got Konza. You've got Konza, Livramento and Jed Spence that could play right back.
And are they much better?
Konza couldn't play right back, he's a centre.
And are they much better than Trent?
Jed Spence, Livramento and Konza. No, Konza.
Konza's centre.
Konza could play right back.
He has played right back.
No, Konza has played right back.
See them, they can play left and right. Spence and...
Well, can I tell you something?
They can play left back and right back.
Why do people talk about the English way going, yeah, but they can play in different roles? You want lads who are really good. Don't be a jack of all trades.
Reece James, by the way, is not in the squad. Trippier is not in the squad.
James is injured.
James is injured.
Yeah, no, my point is, if Reece James and Trippier are in there with Livramento, you'd say, OK...
No, Trippier's not getting
this. No, I get that, but what I'm saying is they're specialist right backs. They're not in there. Kyle Walker's not in there.
He's retired.
He retired.
I get that. But Kyle Walker, if you said a few years ago, 3 years ago...
Lee Dixon.
If you said a few years ago, right, you've got four right backs, it was incredible, wasn't it? Trent, Reece James, Trippier and Kyle Walker. Yeah. If you said Reece James is injured, Kyle Walker and Trippier are pretty much retired, and Trent's still not in, you'd be going, what's going on?
Yeah, there's something going on.
Especially on the back of his performances against City as well. I thought he played well.
He's very well, yeah.
That's what I mean. He'd be in. It's got to be something.
I saw him against Atletico.
It's nothing to do with, like, is he not happy with him in the camp, and there was talk about him being Bellingham were best mates in a bit.
But he's not a bad lad, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
I didn't say he's a bad lad. I didn't say he's a bad lad, but sometimes managers...
Yeah, you're right. The only other one that I think was probably... Ollie Watkins obviously has been having a tough time, although he scored at the weekend, was Danny Welbeck obviously wasn't in. And to be fair, I think people have been saying, yeah, but he knows what Danny can do. No. If you're picking a 35-man squad, 2 months out from a World Cup, you're picking all the players that you're thinking of taking.
But if you're a player like Trent, or you're left out of a 35, 37 squad, I still think that's on you. They're still on the player. You must go, how have I not done enough to persuade a manager to get me in a squad? He must have done... There must be something. And it can't be just an injury. There must be something when he's been in the squad. But it's not necessarily about ability. It's about in the group. Tuchel said from day one, I need lads who are good travellers and who could be good to be left out. All this type of thing. And there's something, obviously, about him he doesn't like. Clearly. And it's not
it is personal. It can't. I mean, look, he's just played well against Manchester City in games.
Yeah, but if he doesn't like your person, but you still have to perform, then you're going, well, I can't leave him out. You don't have to like everybody, but going, there's something amiss, of course. But even if, you said, players don't like... Managers don't love every player in the squad, but he go, but listen, I've got to bring him in, he's top lad. I don't think he's great around the place, but I know come the crunch, he'll do the business. But for him to be going, I'm not sure about him from a football point of view and a personality point of view,
I heard him mention Welbeck. Yeah, I've seen him. And for Danny to, like, he's got Solanke's in, right? And Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Yeah. I'm pleased with Dominic and that. And I thought that, like, you know, like you say...
I think Welbeck's better than him, too.
I thought that, yeah, but the thing is that if you're going to bring... You could probably bring Danny Welbeck in just to, you know, let me see what this guy...
I thought Danny would be in.
Yeah, I thought he would be in. I thought he's had more than a good enough season.
He's a good lad around the place. Is Jordan Henderson...